Hi guys. Today is Thursday, July the 26th. I'm about 5.5 weeks out with my new dentures. Again, everything is still going so really well. Top denture is definitely loosening up, not ready for a reline, but it is still loosening. I absolutely love this. This is the Fix-A-Dent powder. This stuff rocks. I love it. I believe I mentioned in another video, if your denture is really loose, Fix-A-Dent powder probably won't work. It's a very thin layer of powder. So if you have a big gap between your denture and your gums, there's not going to be enough there to contact. If you're at that point, I would recommend this, Secure. You can only buy this online. Can't get this in stores, not that I'm aware of. I'll post a link underneath the video here of a great place to buy it, where you can get 2 tubes of this for just over $6 delivered to you. So that's a really great price. I'll post that link at the end of the video and right below the video in the notes section, so you can go ahead and get yourself some. You know, if you got dentures and you're having problems with fit, or you're just, you're getting ready to stock up because you're going to be getting dentures, it's a good thing to go ahead and get stocked up on. This stuff is like super glue for dentures. It's waterproof and it holds all day. This is like crowbar, pry that denture out kind of stuff. So I definitely recommend that. So I just wanted to encourage those of you who are in the process of getting your dentures, or really new to getting your dentures, that it is a process. It's going to take time. I know it can be really frustrating, both before you get your dentures because you're dealing with anxiety, and afterwards if you're dealing with fit issues or size issues, the way things look and they're just not the way you want them to be. If you're at that point where you're not really happy with your immediates, be sure to talk to your dentist and tell him your concerns, and work with your dentist on that. If your dentist is not willing to work with you, then perhaps you're not seeing the right person, and I would recommend getting another opinion. If you're pre-denture and you're doing some research and you just happen to come across videos of different ones of us that are doing denture videos, and you're dealing with a lot of anxiety, I know exactly where you are. I was there 6 weeks ago myself. The anxiety can really and truly be overwhelming, but it does get better. And if you've watched any of my earlier videos, like the night before I was going to have my extractions, I was mourning the loss of my teeth, and even though they were crappy little rotten teeth, they were mine, and the thought of having them removed and never being able to see them again was a lot overwhelming, honestly. As soon as it was over, as soon as everything was done and the denture was put in and he handed me a mirror, all those feelings went away, and I have never regretted my choice. I like everything about my dentures but one thing, and that is having to take them out. I love everything else about them. I'm really happy I did it, and I would encourage you, if you're at this point where you're considering it, or you're getting ready and you've got your appointment made and you're dealing with a lot of anxiety, that it does get better. It really and truthfully does. I felt in the beginning like my denture, like I showed so much gum up on the top, and that made me a little uncomfortable in smiling really big. I didn't want to smile real big because I didn't want to show a lot of gum. But now that my gums are shrinking and receding, my denture is fitting up higher and back further. So now when I smile, I'm not showing as much gum as I did before. So if you're got your new dentures, you know, you're only a few days or a few weeks in, rest assured that once you get that receding, once your gums and your bones start shrinking, the denture is going to fit differently. So don't try to be too judgmental with your new dentures until you've given it some time. It took me about 4 weeks before my denture sat up high enough that I felt comfortable, really, really super comfortable with giving a big smile. So just, you know, take it easy. And my dentist he reminded me of something. You know, he said, anything you don't like about your temporaries, we can address those issues with your permanents. So don't feel like you're stuck with what you've got. If you are a person whose temporaries are going to become your permanents with a hard reline at about 6 months, then yes, you're going to have to address those issues with your dentist. And perhaps, you know, if you're really that unhappy, have another set made. These are, you know, definitely going to be your teeth for a while. The dentists recommend that you replace your dentures, I believe it was like every 5 to 7 years. So if you're really unhappy with what you've got, you know, you're going to have to live with them for a while. So make sure you get what you want. Make sure you talk to your dentist and you get what you want. I'm excited, you know, in a few months to be, you know, getting my impressions for my my permanents. And I have decided I'm going to go with just a little bit longer tooth. I think that would make me feel, you know, even more comfortable. I want to encourage those of you who feel like, who are, you know, kind of feeling down and, you know, kind of feeling worthless about yourself because of your tooth situation. You know, those of you that are pre-denture or, you know, just doing some research. That, you know, you don't have to continue to feel this way. You can smile again. You can have a really pretty smile once again. So do what it takes to, you know, get yourself through this process. I think one of the things that can be so fearful in this whole thing is not knowing. I think sometimes not knowing the future can be more fearful than the future itself. So research. I have always found research to be really important. So once you know what you're dealing with, and you get that knowledge is power, and it will help empower you and give you the courage and the knowledge and the wherewithal, you know, to face things that you're uncertain of. So I would encourage you to, you know, to continue to watch the videos. There's a lot of people out there doing videos on dentures. There's a lot of really good stuff to see. I would recommend for you to join Dentures A New Smile. You know, just put that in your Google. I can actually put a link to it at the bottom of, underneath the video at the bottom. Dentures A New Smile. It's a wonderful support group with a lot of really great people. You always feel comfortable to ask any kind of question and, you know, not fear that you're going to get jumped on. I know I've been on a lot of different message boards during the time that I've used the internet, and some message boards can get pretty nasty, and people sitting behind their computer screens can be pretty bitter and disgusting. So, well, I'm glad my little cat showed up here. My little cat here, Bubba, little bunny, I had to take to the vet yesterday. Say hi, Bunny. Bunny, I had to take to the vet yesterday. She's been digging her ears a lot. The vet tells me she has an ear infection. So that's treatable. So she's being treated for that. That's not the only problem. Here I thought I was done with tooth issues. She tells me that little Bubba here has got several infected teeth, and she has to have them extracted, and then handed me an estimate for $1,200. So little Bubba's going to have her extraction day too. She won't be getting dentures. She won't be getting kitty dentures, but she will be getting some extractions. So little bunny, I am actually taking her to another dentist tomorrow for a second opinion. They were going to offer me a much better price. At least over the phone, they were offering me a much better price. So, you guys have a great evening. And me and Bunny will see you soon. Bye.